Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilleys Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Jack's gonna do one cast tonight. It's the last day of February, it's Tuesday. And we're gonna go up here in Turkey Creek and see if there's any trout in here. The water temp out here in the main lake is 44.5. We're going to see what it is up here in the creek. I was up in Roar Creek here a minute ago and it was 48. But I got no bites in work. So I'm going to try up here. Sun's starting to go down, so I got to get this done. This looks a little different. They're clearing all of this out. This is the old yacht club. Somebody bought it and they're going to put probably condos or townhouses or some kind of vacation lodging on it. So I'm just going to go right down the middle. I've got an 1/8 ounce tricolor olive light on. 4-pound line. It's the only jig I got left, so I can't lose it, especially on the first cast. A lot of times the trout will come up in these creeks in the spring because the water's just a little warmer. And it is 47.5, so it's not that much warmer really. I'm in 13.5 feet of water. There's several boats parked down by the, just this side of the fish house on the water. I saw Tony there yesterday, so there must be something going on there. That is a spot that the guides have fished before and found fish. They get behind that dock. Get out of the current a little bit. I didn't want to crowd them. You will catch warm water fish up here a lot. Bass and bluegill. But I come down here, try to come down here about once a week. Just to see if there's any trout in the creeks, because it's a good place to send people that are having a hard time with the current. There is a boat way up in the creek. No, I take that back. Is it a boat? Or is it somebody fishing from the bank? Can't tell. I think it's a boat. If there are trout in here, a lot of times you'll see them dimple the surface. I haven't seen much of that at all. Oh, there's one right there. And when I say they come up in here, the trout, when they come up in here, a bunch of them will come up in here. So that they're real easy to catch a lot of times. Might be a short one cast, unless might pull out of here and going up to Monkey Island and try that spot. It's last cast, and I'm gonna move out of here. If I hadn't caught anything by now, they're not. I'm sure there's some trout up here, but they're not very many. And I should have got a bite by now. Yeah, let's run on up real quick. Those that are not familiar with this lake, this area of the country, we just went under Highway 65 bridge and came on up. I showed you the north side of the lake and the houses on stilts. That's because of the floodplain. Those are fairly new construction, and they got to build up on stilts because of the high water occasionally. And I thought I'd just fish this down past the island. Shouldn't take that long. Get a little closer to this bank. There's a, it's not a creek, but it's a creek, I guess. Comes in right here, comes off the college property. And there's a gravel bar that comes out about 60, 70 feet. Below that gravel bar is a pretty good place to pick up some fish. Frogs are going to town. Sounds like spring. It got up in the mid-70s today, and I have decided that I am not ready for summer yet because that was way too hot. Of course, Blake is the only one that brought shorts today and sleeveless shirt. Everybody else, I think, still had long sleeve shirts on. The trout here seem to be really drawn to this area. It's not as deep. It's a good place to fish. Little island back here, we call it Monkey Island. No idea why. Okay, I gotta be careful on this gravel bar because I'm pretty sure it's chunk rock and I'm gonna lose my jig. I'll go ahead and hit spot lock here and just sit here for a second. Ah. Like I mentioned, they're still running 2 units. They're still running water at Beaver Dam 24/7. Beaver's dropping about 2/10 of a foot a day, and Table Rock is dropping, I think, 1/10. And Bull Shoals is dropping just a little bit. They really cut back generation there at Bull Shoals, but it's almost down to power pool, so is Beaver Lake. And Table Rock's 7 or 8 inches high, I think. I like fishing down here because you never know what you're going to catch. There's a lot of browns that are caught down here. Okay, I'm gonna run over and fish this edge of the island real quick, and then I'm gonna call it quits. Excuse me. I've done pretty good on this bank. But I haven't fished it since last summer. Yeah, about 3 more casts. Everybody left. There was probably 4 or 5 boats right in this area when I came down a little bit ago. Could have been a bite. Two more casts. We need to come down here and fish this area more often. Well, I might have got one bite. But it's worth coming down there and trying out, looking in the creeks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.